Mahmoud said hard copies of the general election and review reports will be presented to the public soonest, while soft copy of the report will also be uploaded on its official website. In another development, media professionals and stakeholders have advocated the adoption of press freedom by the Nigerian government as against freedom of speech, which is meant for the general public. This was as the International Press Institute (IPI) held its conference centered on democracy, media freedom, and the imperative of protecting the Nigerian civic space in Abuja. Victoria Agbi-Idoko reports.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said that while there is ample room for holding institutions to account, whether public or private, there must be room for nuance and healthy debate.
We can all agree with me that democracy is here to stay in Africa's most populous country. This is something that we must never take for granted, especially since the threat that democracy has faced in our sub-region and the continent, and indeed, even in some of the most advanced countries of the world. To take democracy for granted, it may elude. All of us will have to work to strengthen it and to make sure that it's here forever. About accepting that there will be diverse and different views and opinions on critical issues, and that democracy can be a cacophony of voices. Now, I have said severally that yes, media freedom, press freedom is a must for all of us. But we must also realize that this freedom is not just free. Freedom also comes with enormous responsibility. While exercising this freedom of expression, we must also respect other people's rights.
The chairman of the IPI Board of Trustees, Malam Kabiru Yusuf, who likened press freedom to health, urged journalists to remain steadfast in defending its independence.
Now, it is very often, freedom is actually like health, if you look at it this way. You don't value it unless you lose it. In addition to our own need as journalists, or as the industry, to help ourselves, to have our unions, to have our guilds, to have our associations that focus on the needs of journalists, of the challenges of the profession. We also carry the banner of freedom for all. And I think that is the noble thing about journalism. It's not just about bread and butter. It is also about values like freedom.
Meanwhile, the IPI president, Musikilu Mojid, stressed the importance of dialogue in addressing challenges to press freedom.
We will engage in robust discussions, share experiences, and explore strategies for safeguarding Nigeria's civic space.
One of the keynote speakers, Professor Ronnie Iridia, distinguished between press freedom and freedom of speech.
The media needs to reestablish itself. There is no basis for Nigeria having a docile media because we did not inherit docile media from our predecessors. It was the Nigerian media is over-regulated and does not have freedom. And we must stop thinking that there is freedom. Now, some people will not agree with me that there is no freedom because they are saying some freedom. I am talking about statutory freedom. Freedom that is official, that you can take your job from, that if you are arrested, you can quote. It doesn't exist here.
Notable speakers at the event were the Director General, Department of State Services, Adeola Ajayi, who spoke on dissecting the frosty relationship between the Nigerian media and security agencies, and also Lai Mohammed, who spoke on how tension can be reduced, mutual understanding between government and the media, and avoid censorship. In Abuja, Victoria Agbi-Idoko, reporting for KAFTAN TV News.